Side of things, really some of the standout guys were Spinx and Magisk, and both of them started to go cool towards the end of that game. We've got to see them pick up the pieces here, or else Vitality and their debut to the playoffs, this beautiful stage in the Spinx, it might be one that they want to forget. We're right into this. Util raiding over into A, and YEKINDAR's got the knife out. Magisk put in the dirt to open this one up. ZywOo with the reply. This guy was nearly absent back on overpass. He's opened up here. He's the one to find that 4v4, but OC gets aggressive. Well, Liquid give with one hand, they take with the other. And Vitality are left a man down.
Liquid looking like an entirely different beast just to start this game. Can't believe the first kill of the map is with the Blade. dupreeh, he's got great control, but YEKINDAR's already cut down the crossfire. ZywOo nowhere. dupreeh locked in a corner, locked in the lockers, and he's got players approaching from either side. Naf escapes, he survives, and Apex gets into the A site, but OC's here as well. Not for long. 2v2 with a powerful post-plant position. dupreeh sits in the rafters. YEKINDAR knows what to expect. Naf comes in very low from the door. He's going to get a 1v1 and no armor for Apex. He falls quickly. There is wind in the sails of Liquid as they float through in that pistol.
Yeah, it's one thing to have won that insane comeback on the first map. It's another to have kick-started your pistol with a knife kill. YEKINDAR trying to get a little tricky with it. Really pushing the boat out. And you love to see it. Even went on to land this clean tap to ZywOo.
Yeah, I mean, YEKINDAR wasn't top of the board last game, but he certainly had some highly impactful rounds on CT side. If he can start the same here on map 2, even though it's Vitality's pick, I think nothing is impossible at this point for Liquid. They've already done the impossible in this series. Why not keep it going? Force up for Vitality. Didn't want to do it after the 13-2. They will here and now. ZywOo makes it, crossing quick with the bomb. No one's even dropped. EliGE will just make it down the vent in time and get towards the decon side. So Vitality are running into the Lion's Den.
Oh, EliGE gets that spot, but he doesn't like what he sees. Having a reposition, He will get shut out of the round. ZywOo to find him. Now the pace getting picked up. Naf only with one on this ramp rotation. Could slip through your fingers here. This 4-spy's got some legs on it. OC tagged and they're pressuring him. They really want to shut out this ramp retake.
Yeah, it's done. It should be done. Off these positions alone with no kit right now, with so much control and all these rifles getting robbed from Liquid, they might want to throw themselves into it, but I don't see any way back into this retake. Someone's got to call it off, and it will be said, and now it's done. Vitality. I love the pace into that B site as well. The gumption for ZywOo to just swing the door and send it. They knew they beat Liquid to the punch, and it's a knockout blow in the round, in the 4-spy round.
As mentioned, ZywOo was pretty quiet to open up. He seemed very tamed on overpass. It's nice that coming into this second map with potential defeat, 2-0 in the series, staring Vitality in the face. He's kind of let the chains off, right? He's looking to get a lot more involved here.
Yeah, and this is something I brought up in the first map, but every Katowice gone by, on and offline, obviously no Spinx for ZywOo before, but every time he has faced ratings worse than the average for the rest of the year. This has been a bad event for him. And this would be an even more horrifying one to lose in this fashion after the last map. OC boosted up over blue, gonna find dupreeh. Magisk sends it down B, and again, Vitality 3 strong, down lower with Spinx holding T-roof. He can kill rotations, but they are just jumping the gun. They are just full sending it into this site, and there's no one here to stop him. Naf attempts to grab a grip on this round, and OC actually catches him by surprise, but ZywOo holds on. He knows his team are asking for him, and right now he delivers.
ZywOo's in this all alone now. Everyone else hits the ground.
He's been here before.
Back of the site. Chance for this fight onto ramp as well. Lengthy bit of routing needed for Nitro to get involved, but he's finally on the scene, making his way in now. EliGE at ramp, just keeping ZywOo's attention off the real player. Oh, with the swing, ZywOo! Makes it look easy, and history repeats itself as he clutches out down on that lower site.
Yeah, not the first time. Same plant, same position, same result for ZywOo. Stone cold killer. And no better time than this map to show up after an extremely underwhelming debut in the spot egg. Those are some clean shots. Wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Liquid, however, now put to pistols. Can't match the money. Gamble ramp stack, and at least allows them to rotate quick B, where all Vitality have gone in this T side. And no hurry in this round now. They know they've got Liquid on the chopping block. Just need to cut the rope. Regrouping back outside is nice as well. The range game is just not a factor for Liquid with only default pistols. So Vitality again have an easy path to B. This is where the paranoia can set in though. You have this much room, you wonder if it's all a trap set and laid by Liquid to welcome you into that bomb site. Apex has the early info. Liquid are getting curious themselves, and that might pay dividends to Spinx, who waits patiently.
Yeah, he could end the whole round right now. Never even have to worry about these USPs. Ooh, they cleared the lobby. Now they suspect that it is the lower plate. There's one teed up for Spinx, who gets activated on this lobby lurk.
You know, I won't call them entries, but again, Spinx, you know, finding first kills on T side, something that wasn't even a factor coming into this quarterfinal matchup. Spinx has definitely been a little more unleashed in this series, as he was in their matchup back at Pro League Finals. Looking for the ace right now. They're chasing him down, sure, but he's got a bit of support. Naf lit up, Spinx, oh, can't find the fourth, and that might be a gun. Vitality may as well throw everything at it, try and stop this save.
Naf just wants to get out with his life. EliGE kind of a factor. Ooh, they will get a handful of kills. They're still chasing this down, but this becomes very expensive for Vitality, and even they realize this. Apex calls off the hunt. Not only do they arm Team Liquid, passing 2 AKs down the line, but it's a very costly round there. Liquid with their first rifle. Right now, Vitality, they've shown us a lot of these outside execs, so I'm going to have my eye pinned on OC. I want to see how he's looking as he brings the AWP out right away.
Yeah, no armor.
A big part of that comeback on Overpass, right? He was hitting shots, he was feeling it, delivering on the stage. That's got to hold true now more than ever.
Questions on his confidence even coming from his teammates certainly was not a factor in that huge comeback for Liquid, but it can be difficult for a CT AWP to really get involved when you're getting smoked off. If you want to play Garage, play towards Credit Card, you're going to lose your angles, lose your info. So OC goes round to ramp instead. Other options are going up heaven and trying to peer through the top of the smokes. Vitality are not in a hurry. They sit behind red before the fade. EliGE has confirmed that. He knows it's a fake. Util coming in outside, in A site rather, and outside EliGE gets caught. They really thought that was an upper exec with an outside fake, but it's just a delayed pop down B. I love that call for Vitality, completely catching Liquid by surprise. They now have the site.
Yeah, much more proactive T side already. Vitality with a lot of nice ideas to find routes into these rounds, and already uprooting this gun round is problems for Liquid. They're looking for a response right now. Apex just looks away. That's one for Nitro. ZywOo tries his hand at the trade, but is caught back in the lobby. 3-on-3 now, even odds bout, and OC's already sat pretty down at lower. But something's made them change their mind here.
Unsure, uncertain, and now confirmed. They've been fooled. Pulled back out of B. OC loses his angle and just takes his head right off. Vitality, a very firm grip of this round, and again, a save under consideration for YEKINDAR. 10 health with an AWP. He doesn't want anything to do with this. I don't know what changed for Liquid. Maybe YEKINDAR made some kind of call. They were both rerouting to lobby to help him. And then Vitality just walk out the door. MaGisk, oh my goodness, this is a kill on a plate, and he will chow down. The AWP is not making it back into OC's hands unless Naf can throw himself around the ringer again. Vitality, even so, 4-1 lead on the T side. Far better start. Oh, the bomb. Oh dear.
Knocking the AWP out. Removes Liquid's leg to stand on and hoping that they could offer up some resistance here. It's going to leave them in a bit of a weird spot. They call through a timeout early.
Yeah, they're getting played with. I gotta again draw attention to that X-Sec. That was really nice. They Apex threw a full wall of smokes outside. They walk behind red. They don't actually cross B, and it's EliGE's advanced position that loses Liquid the round because they hear all this util on A. They hear a double molly X-Sec, and Liquid call, yeah, it's an A X-Sec. EliGE says there's nothing outside. No one's crossed secret, and the second he goes up the stairs to rotate back Mini, he gets caught by the triple red. Vitality fool Liquid and run down lower. Even though they took their time to actually enter the site, that actually helped them. Liquid doubted themselves. OC moved his AWP out of position, and Vitality win the round. Bit of a chess game from Apex already. And Liquid in this round are left to pistols, just pawns.
Okay, Naf's got to be the knight in shining armor. Vitality this time not poised to take outside. Something a little more up-tempo as dupreeh sports the MAC-10.
Oh.
Into Nitro they go. Just one from the captain. Knocked out of the round. YEKINDAR fighting from heaven. Can't really get involved here. And so A is lost. It's a battle of a retake for Team Liquid.
What can you do?
ZywOo in such a strong position back in the lobby. Site locked down by two, and even a third man, you know, Apex kind of nearby, ready to lend a helping hand and watching the big wrap round. There shouldn't be a way back in here for Liquid, and they know it.
Yeah, Naf's on safe city, and all the pistols hope for exit kills. Grab a gun, keep it with your armor. Apex will fall, that's something. Oh, and the gun just gets robbed beneath the eyes of ZywOo. He's got another player to mess with as well, just to exit. So YEKINDAR might find some kills here on the way out. 2 guns so far is solid for Liquid. But ultimately, this is a dominant T-side beginning. Trades could have gone a whole lot worse given Liquid's positions. 2 guns per team and a 5-1 lead. Vitality have shown already a lot of different setups on this T-side. Quick yard takes, quick drops to B, a fake, and now an AXX. They're keeping Liquid guessing. It's hard to fill these gaps when you don't know what's coming next. OC now has an armored AWP. But every time Vitality have sent outside in gun rounds, there have been smoke walls.
Yeah, I think if you're OC, you're probably wanting to get up on top of the garage. Try to take a fight over the top of them, because he has run there with the AWP again. Instead, just posting on this angle, trying to catch a player jumping. Vitality will not give him that fight. Smoke's down, AWP locked out of the round. OC's got to fall back. And Vitality own outside again. Nitro. Spams were his friend on that opening map, but Magis replies, and Vitality hit the go button, splitting this A site. OC falling into this side of the map. Naf doubles down in the meantime. And it comes together for Team Liquid there. It looked like OC had hit a very unfortunate timing with when he dropped in.
I don't even know if he wanted to fall there. It looked like he scoped up in the sky, wanted to hit that shot on rafters, but the falling AWP, that really set Naf up. That was the last thing Vitality were expecting. Apex has hit the gap though. EliGE may have started events still, but he's not in a hurry and he won't be able to stop this plant, you'd like to think. As long as Apex trusts his gut and commits to the stick, he will. EliGE, oh, the audio can really let you down. They've completely misread it. No one tell them. Let's see how long Liquid take to realize as Apex has now cut off that point of rotation. Liquid have no idea. I thought G2 were in the semifinals, not the quarters.
Oh dear, it still hasn't dawned on them yet.
Hello?
They still don't know. They're chasing ghosts. Anyone home? No plant, it's just been realized. They just noticed.
Oh dear.
They don't even fight Apex and he's risen to his feet. He's rubbing it in. Take a bow.
Easiest clutch of his damn life.
Shock smiles on from the sidelines. Apex the clutcher. And it's just the threat of him that was enough.
Okay, Liquid are really getting rumbled here, right? With some of these fake rounds, now they're doubting themselves. Need to stay in the game. And hey, I'll give it to Liquid. After the tenacity to pull back that last map, I'm not doubting their resilience in this series, but you can't deny 6-1 T sides with clutches like that. They are getting in Liquid's head early.
Yeah, Liquid, they need some sort of trump card here. Made to look like clowns. They're going to be the Joker.
Nice.
Nitro coming through, gets involved. ZywOo with the reply. He is getting pressured. YEKINDAR holds the W button and gets involved, looking to take Lobby away. He's traded places with a man out through the door. Apex and Spinx getting sneaky. Down towards lower they go. dupreeh still tenuously holding on to this lobby control. But Vitality have found the gap again.
And B has just been free. There's never been an anchor player here. Liquid have never pushed a player into lower off spawn other than EliGE and Secret. And Vitality just keep getting free plants. And they even have the best point of rotation cut off. YEKINDAR, he's got to walk right through this vent. And dupreeh is holding on. The rest of them rooting ramp. A long way to go. dupreeh has left his position. That gives timing to this flank on vent, but a smoke down cuts them off on ramp, and now they know their back's corrupted. There's nowhere to go for Liquid. They've got to fight their way out of this cage. Apex hides inside of the smoke, and Nitro eviscerates him. Spinx with a clutch on his plate, and he's ready. He's hungry, and he can't convert it. There is time for that defuse. 2 rounds for Liquid, an aggressive setup with a triple lobby take, and it puts them back on the board.
I think it's very important that for Liquid it comes together there, right? After losing a round to the misread, to retaking an empty bomb site, with Vitality running away with the T side, you needed that momentum break, and it had to come sooner rather than later. It's a step in the right direction, but it's a marathon, not a sprint in these series.
Mac 10 for ZywOo. Bit of a quicker one, perhaps. Going to take his spawn right out door. Oh my god, he's down the vent. His team won't make it, neither will the bomb. Tumbling atop the vent. YEKINDAR finds it blinded. And now this round is really awkward for Vitality, no matter what position ZywOo has. He's got to flank around the world and back again. However, keep your eyes on OC and whether he's aware of this contingency, because this is a rare reposition. OC gets out of the danger zone. Bumps his way to hell.
This might actually give ZywOo though way more room than they're bargaining for. Oh, just seen him.
Check.
Turns around, gets the drop on him.
This round's dead in the water.
Feels like it has been since that bomb got dropped in the door by YEKINDAR. And Vitality know it. There's no way to build back into this. There's no way to rebuild this round. It was over as soon as it began. And so just the save call now as they back out.
Oh, hello.
Spotted by EliGE. We'll give them that fight.
Nice drop from MaGisk. EliGE thought he went all the way up.
But it doesn't go further than this. Just a waiting game, and so Liquid. All right, it's YEKINDAR to open it. And we have this shutdown. OC getting involved, finding some success on that AWP. He kind of put a stop to the swing player, right? ZywOo was the make or break of recovering that round for Vitality. And the moment he won that head-to-head, a head-to-head that he's looked great in, it teed Liquid up for their third. And they'll walk it over the line.
Yeah, important they're building money here early, because Vitality, just in the first few rounds, showed a nice variety of strategy. They certainly have more to pull out in this T half. It's their map pick after all. They knew they'd be beginning on T side. No timeouts here, no breaks, no breathers. But also no money for Team Vitality. So relying on these 2 decorated Danes to do the dirty.
Yeah, gonna have to try and set them up. MaGisk leading the charge. The tip of the spear on the ramp play, but he's already out of the round. The 2 guns dealt with. Naf wrestling for this ramp control, and with a little help from his friends, EliGE moves in. Vitality ascent packing.
Yeah, you called Naf the bedrock of Liquid in that first map. Well, we've dug deep and we finally found him. Far stronger start to this second map. He had a decent recovery on CT side, back on overpass as well. But he's a must-have player in a series like this. Rarely goes cold, rarely goes quiet. And now cannot be an exception. Boost up, ZywOo taking that AK over the top, but Liquid, I love how passive they're playing. They're giving away nothing. YEKINDAR's getting confident, and OC will be right by his side, but YEKINDAR needed both, and that's what he'll find. 4 rounds and 4 survive for Team Liquid. Its vitality, again, still broken. They might have to just put their pieces together and get pistol armor.
This is weird though, right? Like Vitality, they had this strong start back on overpass, a ludicrously strong start. Then it fell apart. Then we had that comeback. One of the most insane comebacks I've ever seen. And Liquid are looking to repeat this late activation, but this time with a little more room, a little more wiggle room. As they switch on, salvaging the slow start to Nuke was a must. And they're about to do exactly that.
Okay.
Spam kill from YEKINDAR. Apex on the receiving end of it. Vitality looking to come through these smokes, but outside is a dangerous place to find yourself.
I like this play, but again, it gets confirmed by OC. He's seen everything down B, and everything is nothing. That's enough info. EliGE can be ready for this wrap through Garage. And he's got such a ratty position. Just enough information. They could creep below him. Okay, dupreeh has found that, but EliGE is cognizant. dupreeh all the way round hell. Will he check the red box? Oh, he did not.
He thinks he did. He thinks he paid it enough mind. Still, he's still moving forward. Still holding the W button. They don't know about him now.
Oh,
gets, the turn! And now dupreeh's involved!
I thought it was Vitality that pull off plays like that. That's what we saw back in the group stage. The AWP does make contact, but just looking for more deeks. They've connected so far. The bomb's coming down ramp, and it's only OC, the last line of defense.
He's in hot water right now. Rotate through the vent from YEKINDAR's nice. Alleviate some of that pressure, but Nitro's been knocked out of the round. OC, it's just a tag, and ZywOo! They lined up for him! With just the pistols, Vitality find it.
EliGE holding a shot for 1 second too long, and look at the results. It is disastrous for Liquid. They lose to nothing. Deagles, a scout, barely Kevlar. And that flank was perfectly timed as well. It couldn't have gone better for Vitality if they tried. A robbery of a round, and already all the makings to a ludicrous T-side beginning. They let that sink in. Zonic calls a pause. And let Liquid ruminate over a lost round.
Yeah, for Liquid there, that just felt like such a domino effect, right? By the time you even realized just how much danger you were in, the round was already stolen away from you. Vitality, they want to capitalize on this. They want this to give them that wide berth into the later stages of this first half. They win this round, they break the money off Team Liquid, and that's going to tee them up nicely. Spinx looking like he wants to fight early. ZywOo smoked off at the door, and Apex making a bit of noise outside, but doesn't seem to be a focal point for Vitality here.
Yeah, OC's going to come up secret. He's got EliGE covering the main cross. But EliGE is also calling that, yeah, they could be, as far as red, they could be walking down B. Unlikely, as Vitality have thrown smokes every time. ZywOo, patience will pay off. And he holds the line, but that molly forces respect. Meanwhile, smoked out at the A site. Vitality wanted that pick. YEKINDAR will not give it over. Well, I say he won't. Got to be very careful, because Spinx has a gap in that smoke. YEKINDAR's feet would have been seen. The opt's not to get aggressive. Let Vitality come to you, and they will eventually, lining up this outside wall yet again.
Normally when you see these smokes come over so late in the round, it's nothing but a fake, and this is the decision of Vitality. It's just to apply that pressure, put a seed of doubt in the mind of Team Liquid. Sure, they send Apex out there all alone, but he's just here to make a bit of noise, really sell it. ZywOo and co have their sights set on ramp. This is where Nafly resides. This is his territory, dropping down, out with the first. Now into the warm embrace of this lower site. He's home free. 20 seconds of Vitality. Someone's got to offer something up, and with Spinx dead, EliGE and Nitro getting pressured. Flash is good, but with so little time, EliGE looks to...
They did not move an inch. They did not budge. They did not break. And with how many B plays we've seen from those outside rounds, Liquid hold on. Thank goodness OC had that information. Even positions where he's not netting kills, he's keeping Liquid in it. And EliGE, a lovely spray down on top of the hut roof. They knew he was there. They could do nothing about it. And Liquid find life at the end of the half. EliGE is happy about it. Few more rounds for Vitality to try and flex their muscles, flex their brain power, and flex their smoke walls, because it's been one consistency of this T side. EliGE going over it this time, looking for a crossing player, but ZywOo, that's a quick shot. There's even a gap in the main smoke. Is that by design? Apex seems cognizant of it, and YEKINDAR's swing will be a miss. A 5-on-3, a round Vitality cannot afford to mess up, to fall short on. And one where if Liquid don't make a gamble, they'll be picked apart one by one.
Yeah, you're forced into a bit of an awkward spot here. Got to take a bit of a risk, a bit of a gamble, and if you pick wrong, and this one's out of your hands. OC, they're coming his way, but the re-aggro, it's not well timed here. They've jumped across, missed shot, he just knifed Naf.
Oh dear.
Blue on blue in the ramp room. Smoke in the way, and Vitality change their tune. They go back into an empty A site. They've spotted both players trying to get out of there now. Applying the pressure, wanting to remove these guns, but they won't send it too far.
Oh, I love this boost. Vitality, they're trying to chase, they're trying to hunt the kills. This is a great way to do it. Can't believe we had a team knife there. OC kind of gives away Naf's position as well. They might have rushed down the AWPer, but as soon as they hear that, they realize there's two players round the corner. Very awkward. Spinx, if he wants to go further, he might find this AWP vertical flick, but not one that will be needed. 8 rounds to Vitality. Great opening kills. ZywOo ready for that boost up. He knew Liquid would have to pull in some sort of reaction to this outside control. That's exactly what he expects. A solid T side, but still their job is not done.
Heading into that last kind of all-important gun round, we said it was Vitality's chance to break the money, really cement a strong T side. Well, Liquid were able to win that one, but with only 2 players surviving, it was just delaying the inevitable here. They get out with some saved guns. That gives them the option to throw a bit of money into this round. But Vitality stand on the precipice of a T side they can be proud of, and it feels like they needed that after how the first map in this series went down. With that being the thing that took a lot of attention, something that they really tried to address coming into 2023. And this would be that work paying off right when they needed it.
Some things never change. Set piece from ZywOo. Gives that vent smoke, gives that outside control. Actually, a bit of a change of the grain. They're going to go quick into A, it looks like. But just run through the smoke and caught YEKINDAR looking clueless, dazed and confused. They're even wrapping hell. Liquid don't know, but the walls are closing in.
Yeah, this could get rough. Nitro feels like he's almost behind enemy lines here, and with Dupree wrapping the heavens, something's got to give here. Liquid doing all they can to battle back into this one. It's left to Nafly. 1v2.
I believe. Do you?
Been a monster to open up this one. Had some great performances over at ramp, but this is asking a lot. And with lobby being held, Spinx is in a great position to shut this one down before it becomes a problem. Nah, not even looking like he wants to go. Starts to creep forward, but will he check this corner? He won't. Spinx just waits. And that one gets teed up for him. It's a team ace for Vitality. And now they're about to put up a great T-side here.
Yeah, this should be double digits, right? Liquid have no money going into the last round, and Vitality, yeah, they've had a couple of rounds robbed away from them, but ultimately this T-side has been very well called, very well drilled. Nothing to sort of overpass, as both teams found out the hard way. But we've not seen any vast oversteps for Vitality. ZywOo gonna get involved, fires off that AWP, but sees nothing. Smoke indoor immediately. Apex even dry running outside. One smoke that did nothing, doesn't matter. Actually, is a Liquid one, it bounced wrong. Meanwhile, they wait for lobby aggression. There will be some. Flash setup. Oh, it's not close. ZywOo holds a pixel gap, and Magisk fires back to find that opening kill. He even tagged OC deep on ramp. Every shot connecting right now for Vitality. YEKINDAR will throw himself into lobby, but they've already gone back to get the bomb. Oh, Magisk can't afford to die here. There's too many players coming around these corners. They are inside of the lobby. YEKINDAR has a kill. He just doesn't know it yet. Spinx will walk through.
Oh.
And YEKINDAR holds his nerve until he's ready to end the round.
Big double. YEKINDAR's given Liquid a chance, but dupreeh and Apex are looking to take that chance away now. OC with the lobby aggro. The bomb's made it down the vents. dupreeh's in the back of the A site, and he's holding for this hut swing. OC might have seen him. Starts to reroute into ramp. Apex planted down lower again. OC, all right. He's called the bluff on this, dropping down. Apex is fully repositioned. Window broken.
Why not?
For a way back in. Smoke on the bomb. He's gonna give it a go. That tap forces a swing, and OC nails it. 1v1. dupreeh has stolen rounds away from NA before, but not today. OC delivers in the 1v2, and Liquid find a round right as the clock strikes midnight. someone whose confidence has been questioned in these big stage games. OC just delivered a 1v2 to deny a 10-round half to Vitality, to make something of that first half of play for Team Liquid. Is that going to inspire the boys? Vitality on the other side with a lead going their way, a more active-looking ZywOo. Guys like Magis still offering up big performances. They don't want the curtain call yet on their time in the spot egg.
Yeah, it's not just OC's nerve, it's Naf's as well, right? His last negative rated big event was Katowice of last year. He's got a year in the green and now looking good here at the top of the team for Team Liquid in this second half. Still Vitality want to close this lead. They've been given a chance. A 9-round T side. Liquid will run, they will gun, and they will fake that ramp push as they wrap round hell.
Yeah, YEKINDAR fast in this one, leading the pack, leading the charge outside, trying to make it up into the heavens, but Spinx won't let him. EliGE with the reply, and he's earned this spot, he's earned this real estate as far as he's concerned. It's just ZywOo falling in. Wow. The double Berettas don't miss. ZywOo knocked out of the round now as EliGE does deal with the point man, but he's still got a lot more, and he's not ready for that re-swing from the heavens.
I love that fake for Liquid, but ZywOo, he is the pivotal piece. He is the guy to stop it in its tracks. That triple kill above the hut, spamming with the Julies. The first guy, in my eyes, to make these guns look as good as they do, falling in. He clicks so quick. Every round out in a second. And despite the heaven split, it's not enough for Liquid. Vitality poised and in position after that pistol. Forced a full eco out of Liquid. Only investment is a lonely dig for EliGE. Got 3 kills, he earns it. But not even kills being offered up. Apex just big chilling, waiting for this main split. Players on the hut roof again. Spinx has his eyes on it. And if they try go hell, like the previous round, ZywOo's on patrol.
Yeah, Apex is normally a nuisance here, right? Just kind of able to harass any top main players. Good headshot angle for him to take this fight on. It is that one dig waiting on the other side. If it falls up there on top of main, that's kind of the excitement out of the round gone.
I just love how patient he is. He's not in a hurry. He knows Liquid are desperate for this opening kill outside. That's the entire round. They just keep setting EliGE up for a pick, and he's just not even been given info, not even a spot. But just by being here, Apex denies any kind of flank. 38 seconds, no one's done anything. Just sat outside. Finally, Apex gets a little hungry, and he feasts on YEKINDAR. Now the rifles reap their rewards and take their headshots. There's no way back in here. Flawless round for Vitality, all it was ever meant to be. And now Liquid, they've got to dig deep on this T side, or this game will slip by.
Yeah, this first rifle round's going to be weighted pretty heavily, right? If Vitality pick it up, they are home and away. They are racing towards the finish line. So for Liquid, they need to hit the ground running. Some limitations here, right? Naf not on an AK. That's always going to be felt. He's the top performer right now. A very consistent voice within this team. Taking the downgrade to bring out extra util, and it's all designed around this outside play. Trying to give Vitality a taste of their own medicine. EliGE walking up. Here's that reload. That might have tempted him in, but he will decide against it. This is a very composed T side right now.
The boost is a very nice timing as well, because this is going to be a ramp hit. Liquid want to meet EliGE down lower, and Apex has already started to run. They hear that. Is that going to bait them in to Magisk? He would love a couple of kills from the top. They flash through. They don't look up, though, and you've always got to look up, because Magisk waits in the heavens with 2 kills. ZywOo burnt out. Magisk throws himself into the fray, and Apex helps from ramp as well. It's a 4-on-1. EliGE wondering where the hell his team went. Straight into the incinerator.
That is brutal, and most of it, you know, most of that done by Magisk's MP9 on a bonus round for Vitality. As though they needed more going their way here. EliGE, the only thing he's got is the element of surprise. With the bomb already cut loose over towards ramp and him just being worlds apart, there should never be a way back into this 1v4, and that reality's dawning upon him now. You'd love to even make this expensive, even just take something out of it, but the risk might not outweigh the reward here. And so he will just back up. This position that let him down on CT's side is where he will save this AK. And so Vitality win that first rifle round with Magic stealing most of the thunder, right? The boost up goes unchecked. And Liquid learn about it the hard way. This first rifle round falls on deaf ears.
Sad to get so much real estate and do nothing with it, but it's a bitter pill to swallow. EliGE must. Vitality, a lot more reassuring to see their head screwed on straight after what was one of the most painful defeats some of these players have probably ever faced on a stage that ZywOo has never seen before. And that certainly lit a fire under this guy, because he came in from round one of this game looking solid. Vitality fighting tooth and nail for a third map of Mirage. We've got more pistols in play.
YEKINDAR barely makes it down, but he will survive the cross. Decides to go back out. Leaves the safety of Secret and wants to get involved with this Deeg, but ZywOo's having none of it. Out of the round now, dupreeh repositions and EliGE is cut down outside. That's the rifle getting away from Liquid. There's no way to retrieve that. Hero gone on the hero player, and EliGE doesn't find a thing.
Yeah, now it's just a ramp crunch, and Apex still even has full utility. Doesn't want to be caught with nades out. Two players contacting through. An OC Deeg would be a nice addition, but Apex wrestles and wins that spray. Naf can't get a dink off, and Nitro, not long for this world either. Trying to finish what his teammate started in main. Oh, nice start, but nothing more. It was never meant to be. 13 rounds. This one's feeling a lot cleaner for Vitality. Doesn't feel like a game where they're going to start dropping the ball. We need some depth out of this Liquid T side, and we need it now.
Yeah, 13 rounds and 13 players staying alive over these first 3 rounds of play for Vitality. That has built them up a very strong foundation in this second half. For Liquid now, it's going to be a grind if you want to get back into it.
Yeah, and you know, something we talked about in that first map that we certainly should bring up again is these cores, right? The Danish core of the 2 players and the coach on your screens, Azonic, they were the gatekeepers for 2 years in a row straight under Astralis to keep Liquid from winning championships, from winning titles. They managed to defeat them 11 times in playoffs. 8 of those 11 in grand finals alone. So they are up for the job to take down Naf, Nitro, and EliGE. And Vitality's resilience is redeeming here in map 2, 13-6. Full buy time, but one of the last of the half here for Liquid if it doesn't work. Oh, that's brutal. Astralis send their regards.
Naf, so wounded, so injured, and what a player to have brought down early. You're going to force a lot of respect out of him now. 2 HP, the difference as to whether he lives and dies, and he's back on the Galil again. That's how both these rifle rounds have gone for Nafly.
Liquid go back to late smokes. ZywOo, he has been a problem piece here though. Will he get popped through? I feel like Apex, sends him straight away. He does not wait. ZywOo takes a 1-for-1. But heavy hitter of YEKINDAR out of the picture, and Apex now holds a smoke. If EliGE sneaks through this time, it will be held. It will be stopped right in his tracks. EliGE waits for that fade. Spinx does as well. Ooh, there's going to be players crossing, caught in the open perhaps. Spinx lets them. As Apex falls, he's got it on lock, but not for long. EliGE with 35 seconds, with lower control. Now the blanket of information pulled over Vitality's head. They don't know where this one's going.
Liquid might not have numbers down on B, but thankfully Vitality don't either. Naf's still holding all the way up on T roof. He's so far removed from this round, but on numbers alone, you can pick up a round here. When Vitality look, they see the 3v4. They never want to give this a go, and Sanaf plays it super safe, super measured, knowing just him being alive is enough. Sure, he falls to dupreeh, but Vitality is saving, and Liquid know that now. Couple of kills. dupreeh's even moving into the ramp room. He thinks, well, why not? Why not make this one costly?
Yeah, I mean, Liquid don't have the money yet to be hunting these kills, so really they've kind of lost out as far as the winning round goes. Vitality can fall by next. They have everything, plus these 2 save guns is just a bonus. And for Liquid, yeah, they're scraping at the bottom of the barrel there, just trying to put gunk together. Still, 7 rounds and a hugely important kill for EliGE to come through Garage and keep Apex out of the picture. Stop him from fast flanking Secret, the only way that round was ever going to amount for Vitality. But it's a long road to recovery for Liquid. One that we can't consider yet.
And the big difference here, you know, when you really think about it, when you really want to look at it, it's just ZywOo being so switched on. He's like a different player between these maps. Relieving the sea. YEKINDAR makes it down the vent. Nice way to open. They move him in aggressively. Magisk is here to try and contain him. So they're having a separate 1v1 down on that lower side of the map. Liquid have been fine with taking these rounds real slow, even when they get this lower control. Not often looking to react too quickly, but Vitality are putting a lot of onus in hunting down this lower play. This is 4 bodies down towards lower right now. This is essentially the entire Vitality squad down on this lower side of the map. They're playing with some awkward timings here. They don't know YEKINDAR's whereabouts, and they've even lost ZywOo, rearing his head out of Secret. Spinx tries to hold on, offers up a double. You might think that that's going to open up this lower rotate. You might think that this is going to open up B, but that is not the case. Vitality have been 4 strong here since the round started.
You just saw Magisk wipe his hands, the sweat, the pressure. It's all on for Vitality. They know this one's coming in. YEKINDAR's holding vent. Will they rotate out or will they commit into the belly of the beast again? Magisk waits up above. He only needs to sell Apex's position. 1 kill will do it. Nice shot, bomb drop. Magisk on for a double, doesn't need it because Apex is still here. The fly in the ointment and rubbing on the face of Liquid finds Vitality, a 14th round. What a read. The flank down Secret with 2 players to a double B stack. Vitality were 1 step ahead the entire time.
What a way to find that round. The fact that Apex almost called their bluff immediately once they learned that YEKINDAR made it down the vent, once they even knew that was an option. Apex called for the quad lower rotate.
That's going to make you doubt yourself if you're Liquid as well.
They played right into his hands. That was a battle of brains on that round there, and Apex's was bigger. Tag timeout called. Nitro having a bit of a look in the mirror. Doesn't want this one to go this quiet. 3rd map waiting in the wings. Mirage and Vitality doing all they can to send us there.
Yeah, it's just been great to see ZywOo, you know, brush off the ring rust after a very shaky opening map. An uncharacteristic one of such a consistent player. And again, he's forcing early fights wherever he can on this CT side. Peek deep to door, sees nothing. Again, the wall of smokes. It's the one consistency of this series, of this map at least. Apex waits, and the shadow will often give away this first player, and he'll just take it. 2 kills as they come through. That one does not work the way Liquid wanted it to. Nitro will get his revenge, but they have to split A very quick, and Spinx, a solid anchor on the site, will not go down without a fight. 3 on 2. dupreeh gives away his position, but he's got help from above.
Yeah, with ZywOo moving in. Oh, that's a lovely little course correction there from the AWP. Could have gone so wrong, could have gone so weird if ZywOo falls on this rotation. But he's quick to pick up the pieces. And now it's left to Nitro. They saw him over towards main. They know the options available to this guy. And as we all look on, Vitality adjust. They look to play around this bomb. They've moved everyone over towards lobby and A. There's no way back into this for Nitro. And that realization starting to dawn upon him now. This is Vitality, just 5 kills away from course correcting in this series and taking us to that third map of Mirage.
You can see the stress on Nitro's face as well. Feeling like an insurmountable task on this T side. And we've talked about, the resurgence of Apex as an individual in this tournament, even especially in the group stage, his ability to not jump the gun, something he was known to do so often, especially on CT sides for Vitality. So many opening kills often conceded, or wild swings in mid-rounds. He's really sat back in this tournament. He's let his stars shine, and with position changes on top, we are seeing a renewed and no better time for it with Paris awaiting in a couple of months. And G2 are waiting in the semis here in the Spodek.
Yeah, this was the exact, situation Liquid were in back on Overpass. They needed 8 in a row to force an overtime. Impossible, right? There's no way. But expecting them to do it again, it's a very tall order. Vitality know that all too well. They know that this time it's different. ZywOo holding for the cross. Very little in the banks for Liquid, so they're limited. They're working with some serious limitations here, and it gets even worse. ZywOo's had a great head-to-head versus YEKINDAR, and he's adding more to the tally now. This ball's getting rolling, and there's no stopping him.
Crushed by the weight, Liquid. Not a long wait for map number 3 in this series. EliGE knows it's coming, and MAJISC will make it so. Team Vitality, they step up to the plate. They may have dropped the ball back on that first map, but here on Nuke, it's looking a lot more like it. It's looking a lot better, and we've got a lot more of a competitive series.
Yeah, right, for Liquid now, they're coming to that dawning realization that with ZywOo getting switched online, it's an altogether different beast. The score will be settled on Mirage.